6 months ago, she thought he was the answer to every question she had ever asked. Today, she does not recognize the person looking back at her in the mirror. What happened in between was not a relationship. It was a cycle. 4 stages. Repeated. Over and over. And the most dangerous part? Stage 1. Feels like the greatest love of your entire life. That is exactly how it is designed. In the last 4 videos, we showed you who does the damage, why victims stay, why they miss them after leaving, and how their mind was taken from them. But none of those things happen randomly. They are all stages of one single cycle. And once you can see the cycle, you can never be trapped in it again. This is Nadia. Stage 1 began the day she met him. He called it finally finding someone who understood him. He remembered everything she said. He showed up when she least expected it. He told her she was unlike anyone he had met. Nadia felt seen, chosen, complete. This is called idealization, and it lasted 4 months. Then stage 2 began. Small criticisms. Nothing serious at first. You wore that? You always say the wrong thing. Why can you not be more like? Nadia started adjusting, trying harder, shrinking smaller. This is called devaluation. Then came stage 3. He ended it, without explanation, without warning, as if she had never existed. This is called discard. And then, 3 weeks later, a message. I miss you. I made a mistake. You are the only one who understands me. Stage 4, hoovering. And Nadia, like most people, went back, because she did not know the cycle had a stage 5. Stage 1. Again. Psychologist Dr. Judith Herman was the first to map this pattern in clinical detail. But it was researcher and author Dr. Ramani Durvasula who brought it to public understanding. The narcissistic abuse cycle is not random emotional chaos. It is a predictable 4-stage system. Stage 1, idealization. The narcissist builds you up to a height you have never reached before. This creates emotional dependency before stage 2 begins. Stage 2, devaluation. Once the dependency is established, the narcissist begins to dismantle it. Criticism, withdrawal, comparison. You spend this stage trying to return to stage 1. You never can. Stage 3, discard. The relationship ends, usually suddenly, to maximize confusion and pain. The goal is to leave the victim destabilized enough to be receptive to stage 4. Stage 4, hoovering. Named after the vacuum brand, the narcissist returns with the warmth of stage 1 to pull the victim back in. And the cycle begins again. Neuroscience explains why it works. Each stage triggers a different neurochemical response. Dopamine in stage 1. Cortisol in stage 2. Withdrawal in stage 3. Dopamine again in stage 4. The brain becomes addicted, not to the person, but to the chemical cycle they create. Psychologist Lenore Walker first identified the cycle of abuse in her 1979 research, The Battered Woman. She found that abusive relationships do not stay consistently harmful. They alternate. Tension builds. Incident occurs. Reconciliation follows. Calm returns. Then tension builds again. Walker called this the cycle of violence. What makes the narcissistic abuse cycle even more difficult to escape is what neuroscientist James Fallon found. The brain of someone trapped in a repetitive cycle begins to see the cycle as normal. Not because they are broken, but because the brain always adapts to what it experiences most often. You were not trapped because you were weak. You were trapped because your brain was doing its job. Nadia eventually recognized the cycle. Not during stage 3, when she was in pain. Not during stage 4, when she was hopeful. She recognized it during stage 1. The second time around, she noticed the warmth felt familiar. She noticed the attention felt rehearsed. She noticed that this was not love beginning. It was a cycle restarting. And for the first time, she did not move forward with it. Naming the cycle is the first act of breaking it. Not every cycle comes with a warning. Not every stage announces itself. But now, you have the language. Idealization, devaluation, discard, hoovering. The moment you can name what is happening to you, it loses its power. Subscribe, because next week, we show you what happens inside the mind of the person running the cycle, and why they never stop.